So today, I think there's some part maybe cannot, better not, who haven't received highest tantra grade initiation. So beginning part is okay, but I think after some time, then maybe those who haven't received great initiation, then maybe not to listen. You can sleep. Or put something in the ear. Anyway, yeah. So so then maybe better not to listen. So like that. Okay. Yeah, the motivation takes the purpose of my life is to not achieve happiness for myself, and then even liberation from samsara. So purpose of my life is to benefit the sentient beings, to free the numberless helpings, hungry ghosts, animals, human beings, suras, asuras, intermediate beings, from the oceans of samsara sufferings, and bring them in the Buddhahood, total cessation of the obscuration, not a growth but subtle, or the complete realization, Sanggye. So that through that by myself alone, then even that go quickly. So therefore then I must achieve full enlightenment. It's quite possible. Therefore then, the numberless beings already the achieved enlightenment, the in the brief lifetime or distant time, so and even present in future, and then through this Lama Chopa practice yoga, Guru Yoga, this Lama Chopa, then Lamji Sok means Lamji Sok, the principle, main thing of the path, the heart of the path, most important thing. So they've gone to list the commentary, so that. Lame Gui Veda Kotosungana Jeso, Jatika Namachira, Yang Chambara Sunga, Jatika Navakumada, Handala Tibe, Nijura, Dabon, Levata, Tamantera Sanjay, Kawasuma Valley, Shen Tembe, Nambachada, Kawasum, Maton. Jide Namane, Jani to Tamavi, wishing a number to the Simjay Savaswata, Javan, Namantu Chilevin, Yukulus, Chanel, Levete, Savaswata, Lamane, Labele, Navakonga, Basunla. Yang Lama Yunde Tamje Tobi, Pumota, Jen Yunde Mangutu, Rawachimbe Yunde Kandaka Charange, Junga to the Jabata. Jetaman Jezabata, Tibeshundaka Charange, which is a Judu, Image, Lama Jabata, Takabasa. Tiang, when you took it, Tande, Basona, Guji, the mother, Mandavachai. Lama Sanggye, Tibetan, Yuguamecha, wo. That's I just mentioned. From the main basics, root scriptures, it said that Vajradhara alone, the in degenerate time, manifests as a descent in the aspect of the ordinary virtues friend. Then to the walk with sentient beings. So the Kasore Phadampa Sanggye mentioned Kasore, who happened during Milarepa's time. Phadampa Sanggye came from India. I think I mentioned in the past also. So Milarepa was coming down. Then Phadampa Sanggye going to Tibet, Tingri. So Milarepa knew Phadampa Sanggye was coming. So he manifested a flower in the road, side of the road, manifested a yellow flower. So to check what the Phadampa Sanggye could recognize. So he came by and could recognize it. That was Milarepa. Yeah, so that's Milarepa tested, like that Phadampa Sanggye. So Phadampa Sanggye mentioned if you are Catholic, Buddha is more special than Guru. Vajradhara is more special than Guru. Then you never achieve realization in your life. If you think like that. So Buddha is something special than Guru, or Buddha Vajradhara is something special than Guru. If you have that kind of the kind of thinking, then recognition, then you want to achieve the realization in this life. So that means no enlightenment. So Sanggye legend, Lama Chopa Sunguru said Junga Tingriwa. So he advised Tingriwas recognize that Guru is more special than Buddhas. Then the realization will come this life. So that means the enlightenment can happen this life. Oh, the Phadampa Sanggye said from his experience. I remember that many years ago in Australia, first course we did it Diamond Valley. Was it right? Diamond Valley? We did a course at Diamond. First time when we arrived in Australia, Lama and myself. Most time, blah blah blah, I do, who is nothing, whose mind is empty, so nothing. So I do blah 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 blah. I talk about suffering. Some sort of suffering, Lord. one night I guided the Lord of the sufferings. So I said, if you don't do meditation now, then you will never do. So we went through the meditation of the Lord of suffering, held him, the different realms. So one day in the evening or night or in the evening. So then what happened was, I remember, big pieces as empty, here empty, here empty. So then I was giving teaching, and then people were with the rickshaws, with a backpack. With a backpack, they're living. While I was teaching. So I had to think, merely label the person as living. So Lama comes from time to time when their minds were down, so much grieving or so much kind of unhappiness, the suffering of samsara, and the shortcomings of the old dharma, which is the life that we've been living. So all the shortcomings of that. So people. So then Lama come time to time, make them to laugh. Make them to laugh so much, and then the mind goes up again. So sometimes that's something in the Kapon, same Kapon. So anyway, of course, Kapon, in the early times like this, just a few words. I think to the Pemo was guiding the meditation. And I was maybe spent 2 weeks or something, Lord realm suffering the shortcomings of eternal dharma, and then after 12 o'clock, the people have to go to eat. But they go under the bodhi tree. They eat under the bodhi tree. That time also Kapon wasn't, primitive. Kapon was much primitive now. Now it's a 5-star hotel, like 5-star hotel. But that time very primitive. So people have to eat under the bodhi tree, and then because toilets. I guess maybe, I don't know, not well taken care of. I'm not sure what it is that, but here the food, then here smell. Because you have nose. Because you have nose to smell. So because here food, then here smell from toilet. It's a very good offering. They hear food, then here this is to smell. So smell from toilet, or the smell from toilet come here. So it's like that every day. Those early times it's like that. But people not everyone leave from the hotel, from the hostel, from the government. Not everyone leave. So we tried hard like this in a long time. The facilities are very poor, and we tried very hard. So in the very early times, beginnings, so monks, young monks, they just built a 3-story room, very simple. And so when it's course time, then inches stay in those rooms, and then young boys stay in the tent, by laying down grass, hay, on the floor. Then they sleep that and the tent around, and very early times. So sometimes they didn't have even proper drawer, proper drawer. Yeah, so that I heard the house just very quickly built up for the young monks to stay. It's called Novalinga. That time, a long time ago. Now they not built new one for a long time ago. So tried very, very hard with much hardships. For many years. So many years, hardships. People with much hardships, they listen Dharma, they meditated in the early times. That's a kind of, we can say hippie time, happy time, hippie time. Like that. Maybe both, hippie time, happy time. That's it. Anyway, so anyway, what I can say, I forgot. Oh yeah, Diamond Valley. That's it. I have to remember back. Yes. They forgot what I wanted to mention, because I mentioned those other parts. Then the main thing I was going to mention, I forgot now. The side of the talk. Yes. Yes. Now I remember. Sorry, thank you. There was a tall guy. You can say hippie guy or whatever. Tall guy, I don't remember his name. So Lama get Chinese initiation at the Chinese Buddhist temple or society in Sydney. And then Lama was making a meditation, Chinese meditation. And this tall guy helped. He brings food from the main kitchen way down there. From there he ran away. He's very tall. He ran out, bring food in our kitchen. Just after Lama's room, there's in the barandri where you go down. So there's a fireplace. the stove. Lama made food. So he was helping Lama to write down the English. So he says, he told Lama, I don't know about Chinese, but I know you. He told Lama, I don't know Chinese, but I know you. He said. So he's going to start center, Ganapati Center. I don't remember Lama Ganapati initiation. So it's going. We ordered Ganapati statue in Nepal, and I think he received, and somewhere he's going to have center Ganapati, but then I don't know what happened. Don't remember. It was a long time ago when we came to the course. What is it called? Diamond Valley. First course, before we start Chinese Institute, the oldest center in Australia. That when it started, then Melbourne Dara House, more or less. After that, we went to Melbourne. I think, yeah. Then Dara House kind of started, so like that. So he said that he does not change it, but he knows. But I know you, little Lama. Oh, Phadampa Sanggye said this. Phadampa said, you see, if you regard Buddha as more special than Guru, or as Vajradhara as special than Guru, then you never achieve realization in this life. That with his experience, I mentioned. So that, so here, so from the main scripture, Tantric scriptures, the Dojang Ni, so Dojang itself, so Nidus in the judgment time, descent ordinary aspect, word to the friend, and do the work for sentient beings. Said like that, Sungbatang. Also, pictures with Buddha, pictures of 10 directions in the holy body of the Vajra Master. About in the holy body of the Vajra Master, then do the work for disciples. Do the work for disciples. That's the one thing said. Then Lama Ni Hai number Gonga was Sunglas, and then the Guru itself, then more special than the deity. The Khatoi. Only Vajradhara, Khatoi, Guya Samata, Tathagatas, Sambara, so forth. Oh, that's the practice, that's the meditation. Gonga also, that need to meditate like that. So we have to that understanding, so realization. So that is the yeah. So the Guru Yoga practice like that. The other thing, Lama Ni, in the sense of what I Guru itself, to decide your heart Guru itself is heaps of the completely all the quality. So having omniscience, all the yes, all the realizations, all part of enlightenment. In your mind, total determination that it's a great heap of complete all the quality. And then in the then with great hope, receiving in your mind from the Guru, receive many qualities with great hope. And then come to get Charagangi, so whatever called that, to receive it to you there, then working for that. Tamte sabotage from your heart, ceased all the mistakes. In the Guru's whole mind, ceased all the mistakes. This way, you don't. So this way, by thinking this way, you see the total superstition that there's mistake in the Guru, so do not rise. You don't do purposely. You don't generate it purposely. Lama Chopa Tathagatas. It is said in the teaching. Look at the Guru as a Tathagatas. It is said that is also samaya to quickly achieve realization with you. So those things are explained like the tip of the kusha grass, without mixed, without broken, without mixed. So explained. So must not satisfy just mere words. Oh, you should regard the Guru as Buddha. Just mere words. It's not satisfied with that. Often those key, the most important key, see how to think, how to practice. That will quickly achieve realization in your path of enlightenment, in your quickly achieving enlightenment. But depending how much you feel, so if you feel ready from the heart like this, then that's what quickly achieve the realizations, quickly achieve the enlightenment, like that. Then, yes, you are quicker to achieve enlightenment. That means you are quicker to free the numberless sentient beings of hell, hunger, ghosts, animals, human beings, from the oceans of samsara suffering. Quicker. And then quicker to bring them to enlightenment. Like that. Benefit is like sky. Most amazing. So therefore, how this is most important in practice in your life, you can understand. That's the route, the path to enlightenment. So all the answers are there. How long it takes time you to achieve enlightenment. Chedane tabe ku namge tuntu shukawa yinla tanga dekiru tabe menga le chunzulu chida yinna tadara chee jaba sanga tunande tingi tuje wange chugo tang tuje sanga kore sanga tuje tumane namdang tumara sungbe lama na juwe je menga yonsu soba shingde tabe korje su tu chebe chame chanyang chanang tuje solanga ching chamane tome kuje soda chayanil ruyab chala so juda yang chanang tuje nene pati takubo tabachi mo sara so jude kirwa tata le kashigi nimenga tata tuje tuje kawaan zede jide chambe tuje kenzo tanje kiwe chingi tingi time lama te lama chita tembe tu nama chidu sung tamege chanta tenja kiwe chingi tingi tenja lama te la kuje ta nyeba buzu so ta chebra tuje nga chobe yonde yungan ta ching nga yele me chebe chondo ke sama takwe tuje ta nuru nama sabara sung so. So now how this teaching advice came from the learned, highly attentive beings from the advice, showing that. And the Dharma King, Shakyamuni Buddha, and due to the karma of the sentiments who are objective subject, to then manifest in the Chogochuku, the manifestation of Supreme Holy Body, Chogochuku, Supremeness, manifestation of Supremeness, and the Vajradhara, Holy Body of the Vajradhara. And it is mentioned in so many Sutra Tantra texts, so many times it is said. The complete advice of the Guru Yoga, then in this world, who happened around Buddha, that's Metiya Buddha, Manjushri, Pachapani, so all those they received. They have. And then from Metiya Buddha, Asanga, the Asangas, the relatives, and Manjushri, the other one, the Manjushri, the Nagarjuna, Chandrakirti Soboda, lineage. The another lineage, Pachapani, Indrapati, Gombotewa Chembo, Savior Bliss, and then Great Saraha, so forth, and came through those lineage. Then from those highly learned attend, from those yogis, then some of them came through the lineage of those great yogis, highly learned. Then some of them put into letter for this sentiments for objective subject. Then perfect perfect Metiya Buddha. And then the ornaments of Sutra was again. Then it is said, object to be relied upon, to be followed, is the characteristic of the word friend. having the qualities, characteristics, qualities of Guru. And then how that Guru guided, how those Gurus, how the disciples follow or rely on them. Details explained. There's 10 qualities mentioned, you see. So, 10 qualities mentioned. The living the 3-hour trainings after the having the kasure, the other schools, the ultimate review according to those other schools, those lower schools, then particularly having understanding the kasure madamika, the Phadampa. So Phadampa, the true schools, and especially the last one, Svatandrika and the Sanggye. So Sangye's view, especially having those understandings, not just intellectual understanding, I think it's the realization. Things like that, and then having compassion, so like that, able to be a hardship to the disciple, and they have compassion, so they're about 10. If you don't have then possible 8. If not possible 8, then 4 from those whole things like that mentioned. However, in a short, very short, then who emphasizes cherishing other sentiments, bodhicitta, who emphasizes bodhicitta, so lead the disciple in that, cherishing others, oneself, others. So that because it's the most important thing in the life, your goal, your practice. So then it allows the disciple to achieve enlightenment. Then at least who emphasizes samsara is nature of suffering, so you need to be free from samsara. So at least the maximum to achieve nirvana, the blissful state of peace for yourself, free forever yourself from samsara. So oceans of suffering samsara and the cause delusion karma. So you're totally free from that. So then at least you see who emphasize Dharma, this life, working this life and the future life is more important. You see, the clinging this attachment, clinging this life, or walking this life. It's only suffering. It's only creating suffering. Besides experiencing result, suffering which is the result of past negative karma. Besides that, this life again creating suffering. So that meaningless, and then working for future life happiness. That one's this working for this life is to be renounced. Working for future life, and future life is not just one. Future lives. So the happiness, that's the most important example. You see, working for this hour happiness. Then you don't work for all the coming hours happiness. You don't work, only concerned with this hour happiness. So that's so silly. You don't make preparation for the happiness coming. Happiness of all the hours after this hour, all the hours. You don't prepare happiness for all those coming hours. That's kind of very silly thing, very childish thing, very silly thing. So similar, you only concern this today's happiness. You never think happiness to prepare happiness, to have happiness tomorrow, next day, all the coming days. You never think. So it's very silly, like child, it's very silly. So then you work only for this year happiness. You never make preparation for the happiness of next year, all the coming years. And it's so silly. So like child is so silly. So similar. Who you see only live life with the attachment, only this life happiness, and then never think. Never think. Don't know, and don't know even one knows they will future life except reincarnation, but still think only this life, and then never think of future life, never make preparation for happiness. Coming future lives. Until you meet Dharma, then you can really study Dharma, the actual path. Then all the 3-hour trainings on the basis of that, and wisdom directly perceiving emptiness. Then you're able to see the seed of delusion, karma. Then you can see the cause of the suffering. Then you become totally liberated from the oceans of samsara suffering. You see, like that. So so I don't know when that will happen. When that will happen for you. So therefore, all the future life happiness. This means not just 100 future lives, not just 1,000 future lives. All the coming future life happiness, making preparation. You see, so important. Then just caught only this life, only thing in this life, nothing else. That's the complete dark in your mind. Never think in next life. Complete dark. Just only this life. The happiness, pleasure. But it's good. But of course, you experience pleasure because past, if you create good karma, but success in business, whatever. But it's all the pleasure. So it's nature of suffering. Nature of suffering. It's not pure happiness. Nature of suffering. So anyway, we must this one to be renounced, and the future life, all the happiness, making preparation for the happiness, all the coming future lives. So it's not just 100,000, not just all the future lives. So when you become free from samsara, so that you see, all that. So at least the gurus called gurus emphasize that. Then the disciple who follow that person as guru, then able to engage in dharma, then able to practice holy dharma, able to make preparation for all the future life happiness. At least able to practice dharma. Otherwise, the guru doesn't emphasize that. Then the disciple can never just mind just peace, or meditate, or just mind peace, or it's like you walk very hard many hours, then you take rest, so you feel some kind of peace, or you some heavy stone you try to pull it up or whatever, walk back, then you take some rest, peace. I mean, that kind of thing. I mean, so people think only that, expect only that. You see, nothing more than then you see, you know, then you see, your action of your body, speech, mind never become dharma, never become cause happiness. If you meditate, never become dharma. If you meditate for peace, never become dharma. So like that, so many hours, if you do job, because that's not become dharma. Many hours if you meditate, never become dharma. So like that. Only non-virtue. All your body, action your body, speech, mind, that you do it all life, then nothing becomes dharma. Even though you are meditating for peace. So So in the world, there's so many people meditate for peace, but doesn't become dharma, not become dharma. The old become old dharma, not holy dharma. So anyway, kazore, that's themselves, right? So that's good. You mentioned. Okay, then the Lama Chopa never person. Then the disciple who devote the Guru, for the Guru, then the Lama through that Guru, then could all the respect, then make offerings, so forth. And Chabar to sing and job and then particularly recognize five recognition. You'll get to start the quality. So I think 5 mistakes. You don't think that you don't reflect, and so you stop the thought of mistakes. So clearly mentioned these teachings to practice. So Dushinga is one of the qualities of the Guru, having compassion, having great compassion, having firm compassion, having firm belief, faith, having firm faith in the Mahayana teaching. You see, a very stable firm faith, unchangeable, stable faith in the mind teaching. Teaching michibi tebatamba. Ani so common vehicle, common the Buddhism vehicle, yana vehicle teachings, and Tuma Mayimba. There were Tuma Mayimba, the particular ones. So particular one could be Mayana Tantra, maybe Mayana Sutra, Mayana Tantra, could be like that. There were Tuma maybe. Then the language, good understanding, well, general yana and vehicle and particular vehicle there. I think there could be Mayana, could be Mayana Sutra, Mayan Tantra, could be like that. So three. And then the Jetivi in Balakeva, who is a wise in leading the disciple, the sentence who are objective subdued, Jetivi in Balakeva, who is a learned, who is skillful, who are objective subdued, the disciples. Then to lead to enlightenment, how to lead them in enlightenment. The expert, the learned, skillful. And then the last one, fifth one. Gosum Lagwatamba. So well controlled, well as a well controlled. The one's body, spirit, mind from the unrighteous action, from the karma. Control the mind. This control the senses, control the body, spirit, mind. Keeping the virtue, I think, well controlled. Kind of subdued or the controlled, yeah. So special five recognition. Now that's what explained in the teaching. But I'm talking which I don't have. So yeah, okay. So maybe, probably, break, just check it. So maybe then the next one probably doesn't need those who haven't received high standard initiation. Okay? Then now you are free. Now you are free from prison. Okay.
사시 보기 조심에 도tra 리라 닌진 빈캔 바디 Sangye Shintu Me Te Waki Drokam Landa Shinkam Chu Idam Guru Ratna Melala Gamni Adhaya